Hi everyone, Mary with Relate and Create with Mary here. I'm coming to you with a pre-recorded video, only because I figured it's like almost 11:30 at night and I didn't know if anybody would be awake. So if you are awake at this time of night during the holiday season doing your crafting, drop me a comment below and let me know, and I will go live at night, somewhere between 9 and 11. I'm not an early bed person, but I am a late sleeper. Okay, what I'm coming to you today with is, I am repurposing this. This used to be I had a spring arrangement in here of faux flowers. Now I'm going to repurpose it and do a Christmas theme that will match my decor, okay? But I want to show you what I've done on the inside in order to get this to work, okay? Use whatever you have. That is always my mantra. Use what you got, not what you not got. I just put a bunch of these yogurt. I used to eat, can you tell I eat a lot of yogurt? I just put a bunch of these together to get to the height that I want. Drop them down in there. Now, if you're concerned about it tipping over, you can put a rock underneath all that just to give it, or just something heavy to give it some weight. And then I just took my foam and hot glued it to the top of the last one and dropped it down in so that it is now flush. You can see this with the top of the can, okay? And then we just start putting our flowers in. Note, I'm not using regular flowers this year. Well, for this particular project. I actually got turned on to this Pampas Grass, which I think is beautiful. And since my tree is a cream color, I'm trying to stick to whites, light pinks, things along that line. Although if you see my Let It Snow sign, I like to have fun things. I had my first grandchild this year, and so I have to incorporate more fun stuff. If it doesn't bring you joy, don't do it. But if you like fun, do it. Do whatever you want. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and start with my main pieces here, okay? And these are so long that I may just stick them down in. We'll see. I love this Pompas Grass. Okay. I may end up bending. These have very long stems. I may end up, you know what? Let's try it. I'll bend it a little bit just to get it to stay in the can where I want it to. Bucket, whatever you will. Okay, yeah, that works better. But not in that spot, it doesn't. Okay, now we've got our fourth one. I am gonna do that. So did you all have a great Thanksgiving? I did, because I didn't have to do the cooking. My son-in-law did, and he did a beautiful job. See, I'm gonna be doing this, peeking at, I'm gonna try and figure this out so I'm not peeking at you through grass. Okay, now, I have this, I'll show you here, all this other Pompas Grass, different colors. Gorgeous. Word of caution, I did get these on Amazon, not expensive, especially these shorter ones with different colors. But it does take a while for them to fluff out the way they're supposed to be like this. So I left them outside in that bucket so that the air could get through them and fluff them out. So now we're gonna start adding some of our other Pompas. We might add the tall ones last, I'm not sure. I love these ones in particular. They're so airy, kind of like dandelions, you know, you make a wish. I don't like that one sticking straight up right there. I think I'm gonna come out to the side here. I got my end a little icky here. I'm gonna cut that off. Tell me where you're from. Do you have any special plans for the holidays? Are you all staying safe? I know we have to make a trip to Ohio over the weekend from Virginia. We live in Virginia. I think I'm gonna put these ones in last. I'm from the north originally, and I tell you what, the reason I don't live there now, that they've been getting snow for a few weeks now. And you just never know if you're gonna get dumped on or that one just broke, but that's okay. Or you're just gonna get ice, sleet, black ice. Hate black ice. But my daughters asked me to go with them, so they were born in Ohio. And going to visit their paternal grandmother. So if you're watching, Berna, shout out to you. We'll be there soon. Now you put these as high or as low as you want. It's whatever you like. And these are short white ones. I think they're so pretty. And these come, I mean, I got this whole bucket full in one package. I think it was like, I want to say like $5 or $6, which isn't bad for Pampas grass. I do see it growing in some yards around here. We recently moved, and it makes me want to go take it. I would never, without asking, of course. I'm just placing these wherever I see fit. I think I want some darks in here too. This one's really fluffy. Let's see here. I am going to be adding some greenery just to give it a little contrast. Okay. I think we should have one of these in the middle. What do you think? Give me your thoughts. I'm going to lower this a little bit just so you can see. I like that one. Now let's move to, there's really not a lot right here, so I'm thinking I might have to add some white ones here. and not to worry about seeing any of the inside of the can. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to hide that. Quite a few holes poked in this foam here, floral foam, but that's okay. I'll reuse it until it falls apart. Doesn't bother me. Okay, now let's move to, well, that was a really dumb idea, Mary. I hate to do this to you guys, but I'm gonna pull these all out because I have an idea. Okay, I'll put them right back. I don't know what I was thinking. It's, you know, 11:30 at night. What do I know? So much for that. I'm probably gonna be covered in fuzz, which, you know, no big thing. I'm covered in my dog's hair all the time. Don't you hate that? Does anybody have like a really good idea to get rid of dog hair on your clothes? I've tried everything. Okay, I'm going to use a big doily. This is what's going to cover the inside of my can. I want to make sure, so you see that it goes down low enough here. Some in the back. Not gonna worry about these sides because it's gonna help hold that in. I'm actually using the middle of the doily to put in the middle there, okay? So you can see how low that goes. Now let's put these back. If I can remember what I did, right? Oops, I started with these. This one's getting kind of funky. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna glue it just to keep it together. I tell you what, I do not work without my finger protectors. I've got a burn here that's still healing from the last time I was gluing, so this is just strengthening it so I can stick it back in there without having to do something else to it. Little tip. Okay. We're gonna come down here. Works. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm doing one on all 4 sides. That's just my preference. Okay. There's my other one. There we go. And then I will add as I go. So when you put the doily in first, it will help. Then you put your pieces in and it will help keep the doily on. Speak, Mary, speak. Okay. And such, these are such short stemmed ones, which I thought they were longer, but it's okay. Just press them in gently because these are temperamental ends here. Okay. Now I know I wanted a fluffy one in the middle. Here he is. I'm not gonna press that one down too far, because I want that to stand up. Let's add some white ones. And you can make this as full or as not full as you'd like. Like I said, I'm going to be adding some greenery. Just to give it a little contrast. Let's get some of this in here. I still think we need some whites on the outside. Has anyone watched any of my other videos? If you have, let me know. And which ones you've liked or disliked. I tend to be very detail oriented, so when I give instructions, I might go a little overboard in telling you how to do things. And if you're a crafter, just fast forward over the part you already know about. Won't hurt my feelings at all. Okay, let's see. Here we are now. I think we're ready for our long ones. And then I will fill in. Gosh, I love these. I love these. I'm gonna put these down in. Maybe. Because I'm dealing with the doily holes here, so. And this doily, I cannot remember where I got that. You can actually pull out these ones a little bit. I mean, they're not super wiry or anything, but you can at least fluff them out a little bit. Got another space here. Anybody ever walk through a field of Pampas grass? I bet that'll make you itch. Okay, come on, don't be so stubborn. This was not meant to be a long video, by the way. But that actually looks pretty good. I think we're gonna put one in the front here. Gonna bend the end here. I'm going to turn this a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. This one will be challenging. There we go. Oh yes, oh yes. Just keep turning it wherever you like it. There. Fluff that baby out. And I think I definitely want one in the middle, but I am definitely going to bend this a little bit more than typically. Just so it's not overpowering. Again, we're dealing with the doily here, so. And don't worry about seeing the stem in here. First of all, you can't really see it, but it's just going to blend in anyway. Okay, now that's going to be the front. Okay. This guy. Just got to come over here. Come on. I have a better way to do that. Okay, there we go. Now, I am also repurposing all this greenery. You can see here. Let me move this. I'm sure I got these at Dollar Tree. And I always try to find just the greenery without all the flowers. And I think these were like the last two that they had, so I grabbed them. But they're perfect because they'll bunch up just the way I like them to. Then I'm going to also add, I use a lot of eucalyptus around my house for the smell. So I let it dry, and then I can go ahead and repurpose it in my arrangements. If you want to know how to dry eucalyptus so that it'll be usable again for at least a year, this one might be 2 years old, is you just let it sit. You let the ends sit in water, just teeny tiny bit. And just make sure there's water at the end. It just keeps them moist enough so that they're not going to just crumble on you and fall apart. Okay. So let's do our grass. I'm going to give that a little. Coming out the side a little bit. Okay. Now we'll get some eucalyptus going here. Excuse me while I turn this to the front. And these ones have like some super stems on them here. You can see these ones. I'm gonna put those a little bit near the back. There's my front here. Just to make this look good here. I am going to move this grass. It's not in the right place. I want this over here. Whoop. I thought that looked a little naked. Get this right over here. We've got another eucalyptus, so we're gonna put over here. Can you hear that crunch, crunch, crunch it going in? This one's stem is a little broken, so I'm going to switch it to a different one. I will definitely save this little where's the other one? There we go. I love this. I think I can make a little fuller. What do you guys think? I'm gonna make a little fuller. I need to see the front here. I think we need more. I love these fluffy ones. I just love them. But we need something to fill in the bottom. So I'm just gonna cut this. I want a bunch of sticks sticking out. Like that one. Okay. Oh. Some of them are just gonna be finicky. It's okay. Okay, where's that one? This one. That its thing was bent. We'll go ahead and use that. You guys can add greenery. You can add, actually I'll give you a couple different examples here. Because not everybody likes the same thing or having it done the same way. So I'm gonna try and please everybody. It's not always possible, but we try. This needs a white one over here. And one of these over here. Now this actually is going to sit in a corner of my living room with an uplight under it so that you'll actually be able to see it. Yeah, this is the front. Okay. I'm going to cut this one. And this one, because I already broke the stem. There we go. Okay. Get this bugger in again. And a broke the stem on that one, so let's cut that one too. Not liking that eucalyptus sitting right there. I'm gonna put this inside. So it's kind of peeking out. Okay, now I'm going to give you a glimpse of what it looks like from the front. I will bring it down here a little bit. Okay, I think I need to adjust this one. Oh, maybe it's that one. Oh, we'll see. I think, let's see, I think we'll move this one. I want one more in the middle. Well, at least a closer to the middle. Which means I'm going to have to shorten it. After I've already gotten it through that hole. Let's see. There we go. These are very well wired, by the way. There we go. Stabilize as you push it in. Okay. That's not exactly where I wanted it. I have to go up further. There we go. Yes, that's where I wanted it. Okay. Now I've also got some little pieces of greenery here. Just I cut off from Dollar Tree greenery, just as a little bit of filler. So we'll stick that in the front. Kind of cover up the stems. I also have a little bit of lavender here. Faux lavender. Almost. Now I do have more greenery. I just don't want to run and get it and hold you guys up any further than I already have. So this will just be one idea. But for me, I'll probably go back in and just put greenery in the front. This also gives a little contrast. Again, you can use something red. You can use, you know, a holiday pick. Whatever you like. I want to actually be able to use this year-round, not just for the holiday. So, and I really like purple, my favorite color. This guy popped back out. There we go. And we'll get one more, the lavender in there. And we'll put a bow on. And I love bling, you guys. I'm really, really into bling. So we're gonna add a little bit of bling to this too. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna give you a look. So that you can actually see what it will look like standing up. Okay. Now, let me put, okay, I found this. This is, I thought, the cutest. It's paper ribbon with music notes on it. I love this. Found it at a local shop the other day and I thought, oh, I gotta have that. So I'm just gonna wrap this around because once I'm finished, I can take off the holiday bow and leave this one on. So I'm just gonna measure and cut this right about there. And glue gun this on. Wherever my front is, there we go. I feel like I'm at a dust storm. Can you see that? There you go. I love it. I think it's cute. I'm just gonna glue gun it in the back. So you won't be able to see any of the seams. Lickety split. Okay, I'll tighten this side. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's too cute. I will give you a close-up look as soon as I'm finished here. Making that kind of tight. I'm not gonna glue gun the bottom. I kind of like it just left loose there. Okay, you see that cute paper down there? I love that. So vintage looking. Yes, I'm into vintage. Okay, now we're just gonna make a bow. And I got this, I believe last year, 75, or might have been 90% off at Michael's. That's the time, ladies, to get your nice ribbon. This is a wired ribbon, I think. Yes. 2.5 inches. There's 25 feet on here of wired ribbon. And if you can see, it's kind of like a rose gold with lace around it, which I think is beautiful. So we're just gonna wrap this. I'm maybe gonna take, 6 inches, something like that, 6 to 8 inches. Wrap it over on itself till you get at least 2 loops on each side. So that would be wrapping it 4 times. You see me doing this here? Probably not. Okay, I wrapped that. Let's see how many times I wrapped that. I got 1, 2, and 2. Okay. That should do. that off. To find your center, just go ahead and fold it in half. Squeeze that down a little bit. And there you have your center. Take your scissors and just do a little notch on each side of your center. Just, you know, kind of cut through that wire so that you can actually scrunch your bow and make it nice and fluffy. Okay, and then I'm going to tie it with, because I'm trying to stick with the light theme, so I'm using just some white string, right? Dollar Tree string. Okay, make a snip. Take my bow, line up my notches. And tie a nice tight knot. Just like that. See? Just like that. You know, today was the first day I got to go shopping with my grandbaby, my granddaughter, Lindsay. And I let her pick. I always did this with my own kids. I let them, then go ahead and scrunch out your bow, pull your bow apart. I have twins, and when they were, and a single baby, and when they were little, I belonged to a twins club, and why everybody bought doubles of the same thing, I'll never know, because that just makes no sense to me. So I would take them shopping, as infants, mind you, and let them pick out their own different toy, something that resonated with them, okay? So, and then they had to learn how to share. I'm gonna leave that one up. And it worked. There was no issues. No, that one's mine. No issues, and they learned to share very well. So now, I'm gonna fold this one in, just because I want to hide that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off these extra strings. And I had a piece left over from, just one piece left over from a roll. I used the rest of it, and I thought, this will make real pretty tails for this one. So I'm just going to fold this over to make like a V, okay? I'm gonna glue that V together, and then I'm gonna glue it to the back of the bow. Don't burn yourself on this, because this ribbon is really not that thick, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna glue this on the back. So it'll have some pretty tails. A little bit of string going on there. Now I already dovetailed my ends on this bow. Okay, can you see that there? I already dovetailed those. You didn't need to watch me do that. Okay, now I'm going to put this on right above that paper that I just put on. But so that you can see it. I can always move the doily up a little bit if it's blocking the pretty bow. So we're just gonna glue this on. Put that down there. And give it a second to hold. Anyway, so I taught my daughter how to let her child pick out her own toy. basically it's just a matter of holding it up, because she's still an infant. She's only like almost 3 months old. But whatever excites her, or you see her eyes light up, or she smiles, or she reaches, whatever, give her a couple different choices, and whatever she responds to the most, that's the toy she gets. So I did that. And you know what, these tails are a little long, so I'm going to cut them. And so she picked out her own toy for the ride to Ohio. And my daughter immediately sent me a video. Oh, I did that the opposite way. That was dumb. She absolutely loves it. She's grabbing hold. She's totally focused. So that was a win-win for me. And of course, you know, I bought her a couple other outfits, and my daughter doesn't like a lot of stuff, so it has to be useful. And I'm just gonna dovetail these ends so that it's not so long. There we go. I'll show you that. And you know what? If you're, I'm gonna show you right now, if your tails don't stay where you want them to, I always have that problem, especially if it's just one-sided and then this other side is plain. I don't like the plain side showing. So what I do is I take a little spot of glue and I put it where I want it to stay. And that also gives it some dimension. And last but not least, we've got our bling. Now I've got to say, you know, a shout out to Olivia. Olivia's romantic living lover. Totally dazzled. Their bling is so beautiful, and it is totally reasonable. They're having their Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal right now, where you can get these for 99 cents. Guys, you cannot go wrong. This one's 2 inches, I believe, in diameter. So I'm gonna put that right in the middle of my bow. Because I love bling. Let's see if we can get that. And they're pretty solid. They're heavyweight. They're not going to bend on you. Or you could use old pieces of jewelry. Maybe you have a missing earring. Just tear the back off and use that. I have a whole tub, if you will, of junk jewelry. That's what we called it. And my daughters have gotten into that since they were young. They need something to do a project or whatever. Mom, where's the junk jewelry? So here we go. Let me scrunch my bow. And I did move the doily up a little bit. Let it hang over the sides. Scrunch the bow. And get that down there. And there you go. I'm gonna bring this up so you can see the final. There's my blingy bow. And when the holiday's over, I can take the bow off and still have my cute music paper down here. I probably will not leave these lavender in, but and I will go back and put just some greenery pieces in there. But let me back this up so it doesn't look so overwhelming to you on the camera, so you can see what that's going to look like once it is sitting in a corner with an uplight. I think it's quite pretty. I love the different dimensions of each of the Pampas Grass, and it's really gonna look shoozy up my space that I'm gonna put it in. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I apologize for taking so long, but please come back and visit me. I will be putting out another video. It will be Christmas themed, since we are in Christmas. So if you want to see live, leave me a comment and I'll do that one live. I can already tell you what you'll need. You're going to need 2 Christmas hand towels, or 2 drying mat, holiday drying mats, anything that's 2 that you can put together. Some hot glue, your glue gun, or fabric glue. If you don't have fabric glue, that's fine for your glue gun. You can use regular glue gun glue. And any type of edging that you might want to do, okay? That's just a little teaser for you, and you can probably guess what it is from there. So you all have a blessed day. If you're watching this in the day, have a blessed evening, and take care of one another, and especially take care of you, because nobody else is going to do it. You got to do it for yourself. Thanks a lot for watching. Again, Relate and Create with Mary, and feel free to subscribe and sprinkle with your friends and family, because we're always doing something new here, and it's for everybody, okay? Kids included, yes. So if you'd like to see a kid's DIY, again, leave me a comment, and no problem, we'll get it done, okay? God bless you all. Bye-bye.